Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Sunday, July 9th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I nurture the feeling of divine passion within. And we might as well take a secondary energy mantra for today and do a little Om Bhavam Nama, which is I am absolute existence. So at the time of recording this, we have not yet hit the powerful full moon energy. I went deep into that energy in the horoscope for July 8th. So if you'd like more information about the full moon, dive into that one. Go check that out. It's juicy with information. But that being said, it's not a wham bam, thank you, full moon ma'am kind of thing. This is a ongoing energetic connection. It's moving on. We have another day of intensity as the moon today is actually going to oppose Mars, work with Uranus, and we have the sun opposite Pluto. So we had the full moon, are having at this time as I speak, almost a little few hours away, but we're having this full moon energy aligned with Pluto, and then tomorrow the sun will oppose Pluto. So Mars and Pluto both co-rule Scorpio. So both of them are taking us even deeper into these power issues. And I was sitting here, I've been feeling it all day. I work through this stuff myself. I show up on camera happy, but I'm happy to be doing this. But I'm working through this stuff, and I want to share with you a few things that will help us continue to move through these energies. First, I just want you to tune into the energetics, tune into the feeling. We are in Sun and Cancer, so we have to tune into the feeling. When you feel the feeling, when you feel the feeling of fear, when you feel fear, what comes up for you? Actually, what goes down for you? Because for me, when I tune into fear, it sinks. All of me sinks. And then as soon as I remember love, as soon as I remember I am supported by the universe, as soon as I remember that the universe has got me, as soon as I remember everything is working out for me, as soon as I remember who I am, Om Bhavam Nama, I am absolute existence, love rises. It helps me rise again. It fuels me. It frees me. And so notice where you're at. Are you sinking or are you rising? And if you're sinking, turn that fear around, because a lot of times these are stories that you're making up in your head and they're not necessarily true. So this is the opportunity to keep choosing love. And that really was the focus of my horoscope for this big full moon, because that's what true power is. True power is in love. True power is in our original spark. Going to be working with this some more today. We're still going to be working with those fears as the sun opposes Pluto. Sun in Cancer just wants everything to be okay. It wants everything to be comfortable. It wants to nurture. It wants to love. It wants to be like, I have my nest. But I also think with this opposition, the moon, Mars opposition, an in conjunction between Mars and Saturn, the moon squaring Uranus, there's a lot of simmering going on. So you may have found that you've been in simmering situations. You have been in situations that have brought up your anger, that have brought up your fear. And there's always a time where you need to honor these divine feelings. Feelings, I do say, are a superpower. Now, I've got a lot of roomie support. I have this card, the miser card. And what you see here is this miser who's been carrying these jewels in the heart. But I was like, Rumi, give me some support. And I always do this. I opened up to this poem. It goes on and on and on, but there's this one part, and this is exactly the part that I looked at, and I was like, wow, especially in light of this card. So basically in the story, there's a girl who is falling apart. She's not feeling well, and they call the doctor for her. I think she was betrothed to the king, basically. And so this is the part where the doctor is tuning into her. On and on, he gently asked about her life. When someone steps barefooted on a thorn, he immediately puts his foot on his knee and searches with a needle. And when he can't locate the tip, he moistens around the place with moisture from his lips. A splinter is often difficult to get out. How much more difficult a thorn in the heart? If everyone could find that thorn in themselves, things would be much more peaceful around here. Someone puts a clump of burrs under a donkey's tail. The donkey doesn't know it's wrong. He starts jumping and bucking around. An intelligent thorn-removing doctor must come and investigate. So the divine physician, so call him the divine physician is basically what I'm going to end that with. But this is what I'm getting. If you are simmering, if you are feeling the fear, this may be a thorn in your heart. This may be a call to look within and see where there may be something actually within you. And this is the time to dig with this Pluto energy, to get in there and notice. Because I get that. When I saw that in tandem with this, I was like, the miser card, I was like, wow. And I have to just be candid for a minute. I had a dream about an ex-boyfriend where I had to do psychic surgery on him in the dream, and I actually pulled a thorn out of his heart. You know, sometimes we're also responsible for the thorns, and I kind of wonder if I may have been responsible for that thorn in his heart. This life, another life, I don't really know, but we got the thorn out, we cauterized his heart, and all was well. So, this miser energy, be aware of these thorns that may be coming up. Like I said, I'm getting, see a pot simmering, and it's like a pot of spaghetti sauce simmering. And so if you've ever cooked sauce, as soon as it starts to boil, that sauce starts popping off and like going everywhere. Sauce goes everywhere. And so that could be this energy today. However, if you are tuning into yourself, slow, be present with yourself, there's a lot of opportunity to rise in love, starting with yourself, and then expanding that love outwards. So, Mars in conjunct Saturn, we talked about that a little bit in yesterday's horoscope. This is at 22 degrees. That is that master level degree, self-mastery. So Mars is in Cancer, and Mars in Cancer may be feeling a little emotional because this Mars in Cancer is also opposing the moon. So Mars is kind of feeling like, I've got Saturn against me, I've got I've got the moon against me, you know, I feel like I've got to stand up and protect my homestead. Do that by being vigilant about the thorns within. Do that by being vigilant. What do I need to nourish myself? What do I need to nurture myself? What feelings are coming up in me that need to be shifted and lifted right now? 22 degrees is a master level Uranus degree. So it is that evolution, revolution energy. So you may find this, and it may be some beliefs of other people that have left some thorns in you, or some beliefs that other people are saying that are bringing the thorns up in you. You do not have to be controlled. There's a strong energy of control still going on. You do not have to be controlled by others' views. That's giving into fear. Taking your power back is loving yourself, showing up with yourself. That moon square Uranus energy may actually help with that little shift. That may help you get into that breakthrough moment when you're like, oh wait, who am I? What's my place in this? Oh, I don't have to believe what these people say. I don't have to believe these other things. I have to tune into me. I have to honor myself. I have the let go card. You know, it's totality. I call it the let go card. I have the totality card, but this is about letting go of these other things that have held you back, so that Uranus energy, you're gonna have that opportunity to work with that. However, again, that moon in Capricorn may still be clinging to the old way of doing things. If you cling to the old way of doing something here, you're going to be falling into a net, which isn't necessarily a bad thing to fall into a net. But you can continue your process to swing on following this little, you know, trapeze picture. You can continue to swing on instead of falling down. Again, the fear is going to sink you. The love is going to help you rise you up. The love is going to float you. It's like being in a boat. The fear is like really heavy. Your boat starts going down, and then as soon as you remember love, as soon as you remember Om Bhavam Namah, I am okay, I am safe, I am being taken care of, the love will rise you up again. So, I wish I could say that this Sun opposite Pluto thing ended early, but actually the Sun is going to oppose Pluto at 9:35 p.m. Pacific time. So this is going to be all day long that we may be feeling this pressure. Pluto in Capricorn, retrograde right now, is helping us shift, transform the old way of doing things. The old power is on its way out. New power is rising. And I think it's kind of like the New Age thing, you know, like New Age is old age, because it's really taking us deeper into these old truths that we used to live and honor, which to me, the oldest truth is from the beginning of time, which is, what is the all that is? And to me, the all that is pure, unfiltered, shiny love, amazing love. And so we're coming back into that, allowing that to become our foundation. Again, Sun in Cancer likes things comfortable, so this push and pull may feel a little uncomfortable coming in and through you. Keep choosing the love. Keep rising in the love. And I love this. This came up yesterday. I posted it yesterday. Basically, it's like, you know, when, I can't even get what it was right now, and I said it, when you step into your power, when you walk your talk, that's stepping into your power. So walk the talk of your love. Yes. I was like, wait, is that right? Yes, walk the talk of your love. Don't just say, I love you. Don't just be like, love and light. Walk it. Live it. Embody it. Be it. This is how you rise through this energy. But again, like I said, there may be simmering situations, and that may be a little frustrating. So the final aspect of the day that I want to talk about before I get into even more cards is the moon. The moon will actually shift into Aquarius. Aquarius is an air sign. It is the water bearer. But I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling like Aquarius moon is going to feel like relief. I think that that's going to shift us from some of this intensity that we've really been working through this week. It's going to be like, even though it's an air sign, Aquarius is like, the picture is like a water bearer. So it's almost going to be like a splash of cold water coming through, coming on us. Speaking of a splash of cold water, my little notes just flipped down and splashed me. Okay, anyways, this is going to be important over the next couple days. This is going to help us return to our, true vibration. So, Moon in Aquarius, look forward to that. That's happening, again, late in the evening, 10:35 p.m. So, we're going to get through all of these major Pluto transformational energies, through these power plays that may come up, and then we're going to have that splash of cold water. So, look forward to that. But the advice really is, stop, drop, and roll. Be true with yourself. Notice that thorn that may be within you. It's so easy. Here's a different Bible thing. It's easy to see the splinter in somebody else's eye, and you're missing the log in your own. And so this is the opportunity to get into that. But I have slow down. I have exhaustion. If you saw our GPS this week with Maya, she actually said, take a nap. And Abraham says that when you're falling out of an airplane, when you're having a bad day, sometimes the best thing you can do to reset your vibrations is take a nap. And I personally get a lot of information through dreams with Pluto energies. So you may get some information about the thorn that you need to look at. And it may not be a literal thorn, but it may be a wall. It may be an unforgiveness. It may be a pain. Notice what's going on in your heart and show up for that energy so that you can let that go. Let that old stuff go. So I have a few cards for you. From the Power of Love cards, I have integrity. This is a major Capricorn issue. Holding that integrity, walking your talk. Integrity, you demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. Make your actions impeccable with your soul. Make your actions come from that place of divine integrity. From the Yantra cards, I have Jupiter. Expansion, spread your wings wide, move out in the space around you, generosity and sharing. To me, this feels like the love float you feeling. It will rise you up versus the fear, which will contract you and shrink you and sink you. Shrink you, contract you, and sink you down. So keep looking to expand, and I really do feel this. Look at this solar plexus color energy. Like rise that light from your solar plexus. And then to finish, I was actually considering doing a Facebook Live because I was like, this is hard energy. I want to support people. And I was like, no, I'm going to just throw this on the horoscope because it's so perfect. So I pulled a card, a Rumi card, about all of this energy because Rumi is my best friend. Thanks, Rumi. And of course, the card was so perfect. And I was like, this is why I have to absolutely do it. But I decided to just do it in the horoscope. The card is card 38, the courage of your love. And I'm going to read some of it. Love is without reason. Rationality is like a cane. Judgment needs a cane because it is blind. When love arrives, thought dies in its shadow. Love is the sunrise, while thought is only a flashing light. Let's see. I'm not going to read. I kind of do want to read this part, but I'm going to read this part. Okay. Deliberation just takes longer than actually reading it. I do not bleat at you like a sheep, for to startle you from your slumber. I need to roar like a lion. You must awake, my beloved. There is no time to waste, for the wolves are circling, hungry for sacred flesh. So I shall roar mightily, and although at first you may recoil in fear, soon enough you will see the wolves. You become aware and grateful that to have been thus awoken. Ah, yes, you remember that you have a precious human life to protect. You fear me no more, you thank me. You jump on my back as if you were a warrior astride a wild mount. You roar then along with me, awakening the others as we cause the ground to rumble, disturbing those even in their deepest slumber. You like me you like me are a fierce lion, not a lamb to be led to so many slaughters, the variety and the opportunity for which is available in terrible abundance in our world. All right, so going through this, trying to find these things that I looked at, and I was like, yes. This is the heart that shines with courageous love. It is willing to feel and bear without judgment, whilst gently holding in the truth of what the suffering really is. There's that thorn again. The drying out of the mind addicted to suffering. This drying out is necessary so that love can ignite itself and transform dead wood into living fire. The drying out is a challenging and enduring process. The path of freeing the heart from the effects of a fearful mind is initiation into great power. So many lapses will happen before the heart grows strong enough to overpower old patterns and surrender without condition or equivocation. When it is ready to surrender in such a way, the heart is free and allowed to simply be. Even the mind then, finally freed from shackles and joyfully submitting to love, declares, "Let love be, in whatever way it shall be. I can bear it. I shall take refuge in it. I shall not turn away from it. I am that love." Let's see. Your ancient heart loves the soul and will roar like the lion of love at the wolves that would casually destroy or devour it. You are not careless. You are passion personified. You are the lion of love. This message. So, allow yourself to be the lion, not the lamb. Stand true in your own heart. This oracle comes with particular guidance for you. You are not to give into less than you are worth. How perfect is that? We've been working this worth stuff. Or to shaming stories of others of our culture that would cast your regal lion nature into the falsehood of beliefs that you have no choice or power. You are not to give into the idea that you are a victim and cannot free yourself from your suffering, or that you are less than any other. These are lies. They are petty deceptions so unworthy of you. Do not believe them. Roar at them until the weak glue holding them together melts under the fire of your holy breath, and they lie dismembered and powerless at your feet. Then intend that those bits and pieces in decay are lovingly returned to the earth mother, through whom they can be used to fertilize new life. This oracle comes with another message for you. You have a challenge before you, or one that you are moving through, but you have what is necessary to succeed and overcome it. No matter how long it has endured, or how big you have built that challenge up in your mind, no matter how unsolvable the issue appears to be, there is and shall be a victory beyond it, and it is imminent. This oracle has come to you to let you know that you are empowered to succeed, that you have what is required within to do it, and the time for your victory is drawing near. Do not give up. Instead, do the sacred honoring ritual, which I will read to you as needed. And when you feel so inclined, open your mouth and roar love from the very depths of your being. Create a sound of truth for yourself. And in that sound, you will hear the mightiest one of all roaring along with you, saying, "Yes, love, I am with you, and together we claim divine victory." So roar. How we roar. Okay, and the sacred honoring ritual, which I think should be you getting on your hands and knees and roaring like a lion, or a tiger, if you prefer that, or whatever. Say aloud, "I call on Rumi, lion of love, and my own wise higher self. I now choose to assert the dignity of my soul and the power of my heart. I release all lesser bonds based in fear and deception. I no longer need to hold on to these. I am ready for truth, and with unconditional love, I am supported, protected, and guided on my path to victory, held in guardianship by the unending power of love. So be it. Oh, it actually says that too. If you feel the need to get on all fours and roar a bit, do it with relish, and then you have finished your honoring ritual. I'm glad that I'm not the only one who's like, I'm ready to go roar like a lion after hearing that. So, be in your power in this energy. Om Bhavam Namah. You are absolute existence. You are a part of the all that is creating this intense, beautiful, wonderful, transformational energy. This is what the energy is doing. It is transforming us. It is helping us rise in our power, but you must take place in your power. You must take that place. You must rise into it. You can't sink into it. You've got to rise in it. Rise in love. Rise in your power. Whew. All right. So that is it for today. Book a reading if you want to dive deep into your own personal chart or, read some cards. I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.